AOC Alexandria composting and cauliflower. So apparently cauliflower is bad because I'm not really sure why. It's cultural appropriate. I'm not really sure. You guys got to explain this to me because here's the clip. I don't know what she's talking about.
So that's really how you do it right. That is such a core component of the Green New Deal, is having all of these projects make sense in a cultural context. When someone says that it's too hard to do a green space that grows yucca instead of...
Yucca!
I don't know.
I thought it was called yucca.
Cauliflower or something.
There's yucca mountain.
What you're doing is that you're taking a colonial approach to environmentalism. And that is why a lot of communities of color get resistant to certain environmentalist movements, because they come with a colonial lens on them. And it should be no surprise that that sometimes a lot of these projects don't work out occasionally.
So she recorded that while she was walking, thus the noise in the background, kind of the sounds and all that stuff. So we did as best as we could cleaning up that clip. But she's talking about colonialism and cauliflower and I don't know what she's talking about. Help me, millennials, because she's one of you. You're one of us. Tell us. Tell the boomers.
The more she talks about the Green New Deal, or I feel like every time she speaks, she says, and that's what the Green New Deal is about. I'm like, what is the Green New Deal? It's this all-encompassing thing. Now it has to do with the Green New Deal is everyone has to compost. Like, what?
I think it's more or less becoming a philosophy, the way you guys think, where everything you do has an environmental cause and effect. Well, everything you do is a cause and effect.
But what about cauliflower? What is she talking about?
Where did cauliflower even come from? Did it originally come from Europe? I don't know. But also, I thought, certain plants grow in certain regions. Come on.
But apparently you can't grow cauliflower if you are Hispanic. I'm not really
she makes
sure.
it sound like
ethnic neighborhoods.
I don't know why that's a thing. Like, why? Yeah, that's what I was confusing about. She's saying like you can't just force a certain type of vegetable on someone because they might not be culturally used,
or
to
their
it?
palates may not be used to it. Which is like, come on.
I mean, I like spicy food, right? So I always have a garden, and I always grow the really spicy jalapeno peppers, and because I thought, so does that mean that I shouldn't be doing that now because I'm not Hispanic?
People are going to grow what they want to grow because of what they like. Honestly, we have the best. We take the best of every single culture that comes to as an immigrant community here, and we just incorporate to our own melting pot, basically.
This is the way that her mind works. I mean, she literally believes that the government knows best. She knows best. You can't just let people grow cauliflower if they're not used to it. The government should tell you, what foods are better for her and what not.
Yeah, and Adam's got something. Let's hear it, Adam.
So the way that you do this right is that you don't kind of come into a community and impose what you think is right. That is
Who
what
the hell's doing that?
So many community development projects get wrong, whether it's housing, whether it's environmental projects. What you need to do is plug in and find leaders in these communities and support them.
Wow.
So you can't tell people to do things in their communities, but isn't she telling us everything that we have to do with every aspect of our lives?
That's the whole premise of the Green New Deal. She literally wants everyone to follow these. I don't know what the guidelines are because they're constantly changing and evolving and amassing more things, but she's literally saying the government, we should pass the new Green New Deal and force these communities, although she just said she believes that, you should go into the community and ask them. I would love to see her go into some rural community in the middle of America and say, can we do this? Is this okay? And then tell her no.
Sure. Or she's going to come to my house where the garden is and say, Mark, you cannot grow cauliflower. So go
buy your own farm and grow what you want. I don't know if it's going to grow right depending on where you are, but go for it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm Italian. Is it only culturally appropriate for me to grow tomatoes? I mean,
grow some pasta plants.
I'm limited in what I can grow as an Italian.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Fisher with Mark and the Millennials. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.